Hi grade ones, I'm here today to teach you a little lesson about rhymes. And when we were doing our Dr. Seuss unit back at the beginning of March, we did a lot of practice with rhyming words and identifying words that rhymed in stories and to create our own rhyming words. And today we're just going to review what a rhyme is, and we're going to make our own rhyming words today. So, what is a rhyme? A rhyme is a word or words that sound the same at the end. And that's the trick. That's the key that we need to remember. Sometimes we get mixed up and we think that words that rhyme have the same beginning sound. But a word that rhymes has the same sound at the very end. And I'm going to show you some examples that I made here. So we have the word hat. That rhymes with bat. You can see at the end of hat, we have AT, which says an at sound. And then at the word bat, we also have AT, that says an at sound. Next we have mouse, rhymes with house. Again, the beginning sound is different. Mouse starts with M, and house starts with H. So the ending sounds ouse and ouse are the parts that rhyme, mouse and house. The next example I have is bee rhymes with tree. And here you can see the beginning is different, b and tr. But the ending sound is the same, E and E. Bee rhymes with tree. And the last example I have for you is king rhymes with ring. Now, king starts with k and ring starts with r. So the beginning sounds are different, but it's the ending sounds that are the same, ing. They both rhyme. Now, you often find rhymes in stories and songs and poems, and lots of times when I'm reading a story to you, sometimes I can leave out the word that rhymes and you can guess what that word is by thinking about what makes sense and by the sound that you hear. So I'm going to read you a story today called Water Can Be. And this is a great story for springtime, and you'll notice that in this story there are lots of rhyming words. Some of these words are really short, simple words. Some of these words are a little bit longer and tricky. So as I read, I'm going to stop and we're going to talk about the rhyming words, okay? So Water Can Be by Laura Purdie Salas. Illustrations by Violetta Dabija. Water is water. It's puddle, pond, sea. When springtime comes splashing, the water flows free. And you can see sea and free are two rhyming words. Water can be a tadpole hatcher, picture catcher. And what do you think the rhyming words are on this page? These are bigger words. Hatcher and catcher. Both rhyme. They both have the same ending. Otter feeder, downhill speeder. And the rhyming words on this page are feeder and speeder. Garden soaker, valley cloaker. Can you find the two words that rhyme on these pages? Good work. Thirst quencher, kid drencher. I love that picture, the kids running through the sprinkler. And the rhyming words here are quencher and drencher. You can hear that they sound the same. Drink cooler, rainbow jeweler. It's like a nice summer drink. Cooler and jeweler are rhyming words, even though they're spelled differently. If you look at the word cooler, cooler is spelled Cooler, and jeweler is spelled Jeweler. So even though they have a different spelling, their sounds are still the same, which makes them rhyme. Homemaker, shipbreaker. Can you find the rhyming words on that page? Water is water. It's fog, frost, and sea. When autumn comes chasing, water can be a cloud fluffer, fire snuffer. Find the rhyming words. School drinker, bruise shrinker. Drinker and shrinker. And on the shrinker page, you'll see the water is in a different state. It's in a solid state. It's become ice. Salmon highway, eagle flyway. What are the rhyming words? Highway and flyway. And I love those pictures. Storm creator, decorator. There's a blizzard, and look at that window with the frost. So creator and decorator. Woodchuck warmer, snowman former. Are you noticing that we're also going through the seasons in this story? Now we're into winter. Water is water. It's ice, snow, and sea. Now go and discover what else it can be. Look at the ice sculptures they're making. And if you noticed on that page, ice, snow, and sea rhymes with what else can it be? So C and B rhyme. Again, though, they're spelt differently. And that's the end of the story. So today, my challenge to you is I would love, when you are doing your reading today, is I would like you to look to see if you can find any words in your story that rhyme and make a list of them. So you can draw them, you can even illustrate them just like I did on my poster, how I illustrated hat and that it rhymed with bat. I drew a little picture to show what that word means. Now on our week at a glance, we have a rhyming activity for you to complete. And at the top of each of these boxes is a word. And we would like for you to try to come up with 4 other words that rhyme with the word at the top. So for example, I'm going to do the first one for you. I'm going to do the word car. Now if I think of the word car, I know that the part that I'm looking for to rhyme is R, the A-R at the end. So I can go through the alphabet and I can start even at the very beginning. And I know that A is a vowel. So I'm not probably going to find a word that starts with A to rhyme with car. But if I go to the next word, B, and I add R, what word do I come up with? Bar, like a chocolate bar. Let me think of another word. Oh, I have another one. j, j. What if I added a j to the beginning of R? What word would I get? J-R. Did you guess it? The word is jar. Good work. Okay, I'm thinking of another word. F, f. It starts with a f sound. F, R. F, R. Did you guess what word I'm thinking of? Far. Nice work. Let me think of a trickier word here. What if I added two letters? If I added a blend at the beginning of that word, like st, S and T, R. What word do you think I'm thinking of? I'm going to write it down. Can you guess it? Star. Now, if I go down my list now, sometimes we need to double check. And we need to make sure that they all sound the same, that they all rhyme. So, car, bar, jar, far, and star. Do they all sound the same at the end? They do. So I think I've got a good list going for car. You might even have more than 4 other words that could rhyme with car. And if you do, you could write those words on the back of your page. So I challenge you to try and complete the other 8 boxes on this page. Now, you don't have to do them all at once. You could maybe do 2 today, 2 tomorrow, but I want you to try and come up with as many words as you can to rhyme with the words at the top of the boxes. And I also want you to start looking for rhyming words, maybe even around your house or in the books that you are reading, and see if you can find your own rhymes. Okay, thanks for joining me today, and have fun rhyming.